I'm going to show you how to make some scrap wood birdhouses. These birdhouses are a little more Frank Lloyd Wright style, with a lot of verticals and horizontals and no pitched roof. They open fairly easily for cleaning. This one opens up at the top like this. This one right here doesn't open up that way, but if you undo these screws right here and right here, then you can take the top off and clean it. The one that I'm going to make for y'all today is going to open up to clean out a little bit differently, but it'll look similar to these. They're made out of scrap wood. This is the stuff that I'm making it out of. These are just some scrap wood blocks. They're cut 4 inches by 4 inches. These are going to be the sides. I pre-cut them so that you wouldn't have to watch all of that. This is going to be one side that I'm going to nail some stuff to for clean out. You'll see that in a minute. All of these are cut at different lengths. I know how long they need to be, but I chop them a little bit longer. This is going to be the perch. These are the stuff that I'm drilling the hole with, including a 1 1/8 inch spade bit for the door, because I like to make them for chickadees. This is what I'm going to use to hang it. It's just some old electrical wire. This is going to be part of the roof, and this is the other part of the roof. Also, I'm going to be using this drill and this nail gun to put them together. Of course, you can use regular nails and a little sander to knock off the edges. 2 lines, one here and one here, that shows me how tall my birdhouse needs to be, and I usually set one of the pieces right inside the line and the other piece right on the other side, and that puts 10 inches in between. It doesn't really matter if there are gaps in your wood, in your pieces, not too big, but if there's gaps, you won't have to drill holes later on for ventilation. So don't worry about making them too tight. Just choose some random pieces though, so it's not always the same all the way around. Here I have not exactly the finished birdhouse, but I have 3 sides nailed on. I've got to put on the clean out side. This is going to be the side that I use for clean out. It's going to be a little bit different than I did the other ones that I showed you. So I'm going to measure up from the bottom of the box 8 inches. I'm going to put a mark just about in the middle of this board at 8 inches. Bit on my drill press. I'm going to line it up with the middle hole just about anywhere you want to. It's a bird. He can fly around and get in there, so it doesn't have to be directly under it, but this is a pretty good piece of wood to put it, so I am going to put it right under the hole. Piece of 3/8 inch dowel rod, 3 inches long. I'm going to put it in that hole right there. Jam it a couple of times. See how far in it's going on the inside. And then I shoot just a little nail at the very bottom of it, just to keep it from going in. And so when you reach up in there, you don't feel that nail anywhere. It goes right through the dowel rod. This is actually going to be the roof. Not like that, of course. But it really doesn't look good like that. It really needs another couple of horizontal pieces. So I'd cut this piece to begin with, that this would go on top of it, but as you can see, it's too small. Sometimes my scrap pieces are a little bit thicker than normal, so that's the case here. So I cut this piece, which does cover it pretty well and overlaps, and then when I put this one on top of it, it will look a little bit better. Now I'm just going to shoot it on. Love a nail gun. Now I'm going to put this piece on, center it the best I can, and I'm going to drill a couple of drainage holes. Now I'm going to drill a couple of holes right on the edges for the wire. Not right on the edges, but right in the middle. And this is where my wire for hanging it will go. I don't do much fancy here. Just twist it up. Try and pull it back through the hole. Curl it up. Try and put it right back through that hole, which it cannot go through. And then you have a bird feeder. Birdhouse.